In this video, I'm going to give an overview of the myServiceJobsPlus dashboard. Now, right from the get-go, I want to point out that you'll see the logo and name myServiceScheduler throughout this video. The myServiceJobsPlus dashboard is actually based on myServiceScheduler. If you've used myServiceScheduler in the past, some of this will be review for you. Regardless, things have been added for myServiceJobsPlus, so I'm going to go over everything. Let's get started. To begin with, make sure you're logged into the MyServiceForce Business Center at www.myserviceforce.com. Then sign in to MyServiceJobs. Once you're signed in, you'll be taken to either the home screen or the appointment request screen. We're at the home screen, obviously, and this screen is really an informational screen. This is where we'll post some videos, maybe a message to our users, some sort of update, something like that. And if you're subscribed to Business Analytics, you'll see some graphics here as well showing your key performance indicators. This is where you want to have your company name, and just like it says, you want to go to Settings. So let's look at Settings next. Obviously, Settings is all your settings. Company information, the blocks and availability, things like that. Keep in mind, this video is intended to be an overview, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail here. But let's look at all the items. The company information is pretty straightforward. We put in some default information. You go ahead and put in your information. Remember, on any of these screens, when you make changes, you want to click Save. Now, the buttons on the previous screen all appear as links across the top. Blocks and availability is for your customer scheduling. If you are having your customers request appointments online, this is where you define your work days and then the hours. So in this example, the defaults we set up are Monday through Friday. Start of the day is 8 a.m., end of the day is 4 p.m., a block size of 4 hours. So in this case, 8 to noon is one block, noon to 4 is another block. And then we have said down here, in that first block from 8 to noon, we're going to accept 2 appointments. From 12 to 4, we're accepting 2. Again, if you make any changes, click Save. Then there's appointment types. You could also think of them as service types. These are the type of appointments that your users or customers are going to be requesting. We've put a default one in there. You can go ahead and edit that to make your first appointment type. And then if you want to add more, you click Add and add more. Add as many as you need. You can come back and add more later. Next, we'll look at customer communications. Customer communications is for communicating with your customer in an automated way when they request appointments online. You can send acknowledgments saying, hey, we've received your request, and then a confirmation once it's been scheduled. So you can send text messages or emails. You just check whatever you want to send. You can send both text messages and emails. We have default messages in here. You can change those as you'd like. However, you want to keep the things in brackets like date and time. You can move those around, but those are variables to insert the date and the time as it applies. So you want to make sure to keep those in there. And I'll point out, you want to put in what email address you want it to be from. And then if you want any copies to go anywhere, you'll want to put those addresses in there also. Next thing we're going to look at is the calendar customization. This is to customize the calendar that your customers will see. So if you have a link to this calendar on your website, this is the calendar we're customizing. You can see what your customer calendar looks like in its current state by clicking on this link. This will open up your current customer calendar in another tab, so you can see what it looks like right now. I'll switch back to the other tab, and to customize, you can put graphics in the top left, top right, or the top middle of the calendar. To change the header and the footer, scroll down and edit the text here. And as always, save when you make changes. If you want to see what any of your changes look like, that's easy. Click the tab where the calendar is open, refresh your browser, and then your changes would update on this page. The final item we're going to look at on the settings screen is user management. This will show all your users, including yourself. Here's my main user, and then this is one of my group members. If you want to invite a user, you do that here. Next is the appointment request screen. This lists all the appointment requests made to your company. There's your default date range, which you can edit as needed, various search by fields, and to view the details or edit a specific appointment request, just click on the contact name. Now, one big difference in myServiceJobsPlus is you can now assign appointment requests to individual users. In fact, if you change the status of an appointment request to scheduled and then try to save it without assigning it to someone, it will prompt you that you must assign it. On the customer's screen, one change that we've made is now you can click on the email address if you want to send a customized email to this customer. So if you click on that, it will open up your default email client, and then you can go ahead and type a message. The dispatch tab or dispatch screen is the same as it was before. It'll show the slots you have available on a given day and what's scheduled. One change to the calendar is when you put your mouse over top of the scheduled indicator, it brings up the name of the customer for that appointment, the block of time, and who it's assigned to. And if it's not yet assigned, it will just say no. And then the last thing we're going to go over in this overview is the brand new Reports tab. You can create your own reports to look at your myServiceJobs data, your myServiceScheduler data, which is anything regarding appointment requests, and then we'll also have standard reports. The list of standard reports is going to grow over time. And that's going to wrap up this overview. You can get more in-depth instruction on the MyServiceForce Business Center at www.myserviceforce.com. Just go to MyServiceJobs and then go to Support. And remember to search our YouTube channel as well. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to chat with us at www.myserviceforce.com or send us an email at support@myserviceforce.com. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with what's going on with MyServiceForce.